In 869, al-Muhtadi was made Khalifa. He was 37 years old. The situation was still critical. The Khalifa was poor and weak. In 870, Turkish generals again plotted to remove the Khalifa. Al-Muhtadi tried to put up a fight but was defeated and killed. He ruled for about a year. The Turkish generals took an Abbasid family member out of prison and made him Khalifa with the title of Al-Mutamid. He was the son of a Byzantine slave woman called Fityan. In 878, Ahmad ibn Tulun, upon the death of the governor of Syria, decided to take Syria for himself. So, Syria became part of the territory controlled by the Tulunids. In 884, Ahmad ibn Tulun died. His son Kumarawayh became the ruler of the Tulunid dynasty. Al-Mutamid ruled for 22 years. During his rule, the hadith collectors, Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim, Imam Abu Dawud, and Imam Tirmidhi lived. Al-Mutamid ruled between 870 to 892. Now roughly 150 years of Abbasid rule had passed. Signs of their weakness had been apparent for a while. Al-Mutamid had left Samarra and made Baghdad the capital again. The power of the Turkish generals and soldiers had decreased. Al-Mutamid died in 892 and was buried in Samarra. In 892, Al-Muhtadid became the Khalifa. Al-Mutamid was his uncle. Al-Muhtadid reduced the taxes on the population. He closed down the House of Translation, Darul Terjuma, and made a masjid in its place. He disliked seeking knowledge from other cultures, fearing they would change how Muslims behaved. He tried to improve the conditions of the empire, but his successors could not follow in his footsteps. In 894, the Abbasid Dynasty was created by Abu Sa'id al-Janabi in southern Iraq and was eventually established in Bahrain. In 902, al-Muhtadid died. His son al-Muqtafi became the new Khalifa. His mother was a Turkish woman called Jejak. In 905, al-Muqtafi sent an army to conquer the Tulunids. The Tulunid dynasty was defeated. All family members were arrested and sent to Baghdad. The Tulunids had come to an end. In 908, al-Muqtafi died. Before his death, he had chosen his brother Jafar as his successor. Jafar was only 13 years old, and when he became the Khalifa, was given the title of al-Muqtadir. In 909, the Fatimid dynasty was created by Ubaydallah. They claimed descent from Fatima. With the support of the Berbers, they conquered the Aghlabids and made the Idrisids pay tribute. Ubaydallah proclaimed himself a Khalifa in opposition to the Abbasids. The Fatimids would conquer Sicily and then Egypt. In Egypt, they built a new capital called Al-Qahira, which is today's Cairo. Later, they would also conquer Palestine and Syria. They had friendly relations with the Byzantines. Cairo would become a bigger and richer city than Baghdad. The Fatimids would rule for about 260 years. They built Al-Azhar Masjid, which would become the first university in the world. In 931, the Sarmatians attacked Mecca during Hajj, killing people and stealing their possessions. They also broke the Black Stone and took it to Bahrain. The Sarmatian ruler at the time, Abu Tahir, followed the Khalifa Ubaydallah. When Ubaydallah found out what the Sarmatians had done, he was very upset and told the Sarmatians to return everything they had stolen and return the Black Stone. After many years, the Black Stone was returned to Mecca. In 932, the trustworthy servant of al-Muqtadir, called Monis, rebelled against him. Monis with his troops went to Baghdad to defeat the Khalifa. Al-Muqtadir was defeated and killed. In 932, upon the death of al-Muqtadir, there was a struggle for power, and the winner became Al-Qahir, the new Khalifa. As soon as Al-Qahir became the Khalifa, he had Monis arrested and killed. Around 934, a Persian ruler by the name of Ali Buwayhid conquered most of Persia and became very influential in the region. In 934, Al-Qahir was arrested and deposed by rioters who thought that the Khalifa was too weak and a drunk. A new Khalifa by the name of Al-Radi was put in his place. Al-Radi proceeded to blind the previous Khalifa. Al-Radi only barely controlled Baghdad and its outskirts. Other regions had broken away and did not send any money to the treasury. In 940, Al-Radi died, and a new Khalifa put in his place by the name of Al-Muttaqi. Al-Radi was the last Abbasid Khalifa to read out the khutbah on Jumu'ah.